Welcome to English with Abby and Torai. I'm Abby, and today we'll have a short video on the difference between these two phrases and how to use them. If I was and if I were. If I was and if I were. Let's start with if I was. If I was is a phrase that is used with things that might have really happened in the past. Might have really happened in the past, meaning it is talking about reality, things that happened in the past and could be true. It doesn't mean they were true, but they could be true, and they might have really happened. I have two examples here. If I was late, I'm sorry. If I was late, I'm sorry. Maybe it happened. Maybe the person was late and they're apologizing for possibly being late. They're not saying, oh, I was late and confirming it, but they're saying, if I was late, I'm sorry. Maybe it really did happen in the past. The second example, if she was angry, she did not show it. If she was angry, she did not show it. Here we are using the pronoun she for a different person. If she was angry, she did not show it. So it's possible that she was angry, but she did not show anyone she was angry. She did not tell anyone she was angry. So it's not confirmed, but it is possible that she was angry. If she was angry, she did not show it. So if I was is a phrase used with things that might have really happened in the past, with reality, things that are real. Now let's talk about if I were. Now let's talk about if I were. If I were is a phrase that is used with imaginary or unreal situations. So as opposed to if I was, which is used with situations that might have happened, might have really happened. But if I were is used with imaginary or unreal situations. Another word for this is hypothetical. Hypothetical is a situation or something that is imaginary or unreal. So if someone asks, oh, can I ask you a hypothetical question? If you had $1 million, what would you do with it? That's an imaginary or unreal question. They just want to know your answer in this hypothetical situation. So, two examples of this, if I were. If I were rich, I would buy a big house. If I were rich, I would buy a big house. So, if I were rich is an imaginary or unreal situation. It's hypothetical. This person is not rich, but they're saying if they were, they would buy a big house. So, in this hypothetical situation, that is what they would do with a lot of money. The next example, if he were taller, he would play basketball. If he were taller, he would play basketball. So, this means he's not tall. But if he was or were in this imaginary or unreal situation, if he were taller, he would play basketball. That is what he dreams he would do if he were taller. So again, just to reiterate or to repeat, if I was is used with real, possible situations, and if I were is used with imaginary or unreal or hypothetical situations. So I hope this short, quick video was helpful in understanding the difference between if I was and if I were. Be sure to subscribe and like this video as well. Comment below with your own phrase using one of these sentences as well.